It's J-ROYL, it's the Royal Rush. Prada L'Homme is a fragrance that was released in 2016 by Prada. Straight up and down, this is a light, fresh iris fragrance. Prada isn't the first company to introduce iris to men's fragrances. Of course, there's the prolific Dior Homme line. There's even the Valentino Uomo line. But Prada L'Homme decided to take a stab at iris as well. What I get with this fragrance is iris with a very, very bright neroli type of opening. And once it does settle down, it gets a bit powdery on my skin and even a touch ambery in the dry down. But to be completely honest, it's really all about the iris and the neroli. Longevity on my skin is decent. I get 5 to 6 hours usually when I wear it in warmer weather, and that takes into account that I'm perspiring. I have worn this when it's cooler outside as well, and yeah, I get an extra hour or so of longevity when it's cold. Why I love this fragrance. For an eau de toilette that uses iris, it's fairly safe. This fragrance isn't very offensive at all. It's not going to warrant any adverse reactions because it doesn't smell like a typical bro-y cologne. It's clean, it's fresh. You could lie and say that it's your fabric softener, not a cologne you put on. And yes, the fragrance community calls this an awesome office fragrance. I could see that. Why I hate this fragrance? I hate this fragrance because I already have this. To me, Prada L'Homme isn't very unique. Light iris fragrances have been done before, and Dior Homme Eau for Men did it better in my opinion. And also, the change that they did make was add neroli, and I feel like that extra floral quality makes it a little bit feminine on my skin. Is this bottle worthy? Yes.
Do one hand, boy.
In the grand scheme of things, there's not a whole lot wrong with this fragrance. I would never reach for Prada L'Homme because I tend to gravitate towards Dior Homme Eau for Men a little bit more. Prada L'Homme is an extremely safe, classy fragrance that you can wear casually, no problem. You could also dress it up a little bit too, just because it has that level of sophistication to it. It's not too bubblegummy or obnoxious or too youthful. It's kind of right in that sweet spot where young men and older men could wear it no problem.